Hello guys, welcome to SA2 e-learning. So in the last video we understood what is programming. So it is nothing but providing instructions to the computer to perform a particular task. And languages are nothing but the format or the syntax in which we provide the instructions to the computer. So let us now start with C programming. Quickly I will tell you about its history. It was developed in 1972 by Dennis Ritchie at Bell Laboratories. So before C language was developed, there were languages like B, BCPL, etc. But they had some disadvantages. So in order to overcome the disadvantages of those languages, C was developed. So now C is considered as the basic standard language for programming. Before we move on to understand the program, I would like to explain one more important concept over here, which is compiler. In the last video, I explained you guys that whatever instructions you write, so before they are processed, they are converted into binary. So who is going to convert the instructions into binary? So it is the compiler which converts all the instructions into a binary, and then that binary is fed to the processor. So a compiler, it is a special program which turns all your instructions in whatever language you write, whether you write it in C++, C, or in any language, it turns all of those instructions into machine language. So machine language here is nothing but the binary format. So you guys are seeing a flow diagram in front of you. So first the instructions, you have written your instructions in the editor, and then you need to compile your instructions. Compiling your instructions is nothing but checking for the syntax and the format in which you have written, whether they are correct or not. And then those instructions will be converted to the binary by the compiler itself. Binary is nothing but a .exe or a executable file, and then that will be run by the processor. So the processor runs your instructions and it displays the output. Now we will try to understand our program. So I hope you are seeing the program on your screens. So let us go line by line. The first line is hash include stdio.h, right? So what is hash include stdio.h here? So first I will explain the stdio.h part, and then I will take up hash include. stdio.h is a header file. For understanding, you can consider it as a library as well. So it stands for standard input output header files. This means it can perform input output operations. So what are input output operations? So providing reading inputs from the keyboard. So suppose if in your program you want to read a particular number, then what will you do? You will press on the keyboards, right? So that reading operation is done by stdio.h. So let's take an example of a function which is present in stdio.h library. So printf is one such function which is present in stdio.h library. So whatever you write inside the brackets, it will be displayed on the console. So now let us see what is hash include. Hash include is a preprocessor directive. The name itself suggests that before your program gets compiled or processed, the contents of stdio.h will be inserted into your program file. Program file is nothing but the source file where you are writing your instructions. So let's study about main function now. So this is the function from where the processor starts executing your instructions. So when the compiler has compiled your instructions and then the binary is fed to the processor, then the processor will fetch the address of this particular function from the memory and start executing from that particular function. So now let's see what is this printf. So as I explained before, printf is a function which is present in stdio.h library. And I also told you that printf, what it does, it will write whatever data is present in these two brackets onto your console. Okay, so suppose I have written here hello world welcome to SA2 e-learning, then this particular sentence will be written onto the console. So how it is done? When you write printf, when you write this printf statement over here, so this printf statement is a function which is present in stdio.h, and in the stdio.h it will be defined that whenever this particular printf function has been called or printf function has been invoked, then what it has to do. So the control will go from this line to the function wherein it has been defined, and from there it will again start executing. Let's check this program practically now by executing it. So before writing your instructions, you need to download an IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. So this means along with the editor in the sense where you write your instructions, you will also get all the related libraries and also the compiler along with that. So I have downloaded developer C++ IDE, but there are many other IDEs like turbo C++ and all. You can also try them out, but I feel comfortable writing the instructions in dev C++ IDE. So on your screens you might be seeing the IDE over here. So I will write the same instructions now. Hash include stdio.h. So this is the header file which we need to include, because this has input output functions and operations inside it. So now I will declare the main function. I will write the main function. So in the main function, what we are doing here is we are just printing out some text. Hello world, welcome to e-learning. Okay, so I think this should be fine. Okay, it needs a semicolon over here. Just save this file. So this file will be saved in .c format. So I will compile and run. So if you click on this icon, it will first compile and then it will run the binary. So both the task it will do. But if you just click on this icon, it will only compile, but it won't run. So first let's only compile it and see what it gives us. Okay. See here it is saying compilation results error 0 warning 0. So the compilation is successful now. Now I will run it. So this middle icon is the icon. If you click on it, then the binary generated will be sent to the processor. See, as I told you, printf, it will print whatever text is there in between the brackets onto the console. Here you can see hello world, welcome to the program, welcome to e-learning. So it has been printed on the console. So that's it from my side. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, please share and subscribe to SA2 e-learning, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.